Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. Good job, D. Good job. Good stuff, David. Good stuff. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Let's go, Ohio.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? To throw is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And now out comes Houston. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they know how to protect the pass, but sometimes cornerbacks, they can also stop the run, can't they?
Is that what we call a complete corner? Yeah, because we're so used to these guys just being defenders in the pass game. How about the guys who can come up and make the tackles? That's what we just saw there for no gain, too.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Here's Murray. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run with Murray. And down to the 36-yard line here. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 29. On first down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a 1st down. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Come on, let's go.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Yes.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. DeMarco Murray, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And this will be good. Off the right upright, but he got a favorable bounce, and he gets it to go. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turned.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Look at the spin.
Balance.
An excellent return that time. 26 yards. And the Texans take possession. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second is Watson. Forced out to his left. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Watson on third down. Going up top for Miller. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw now on first down. Going with a screen for Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Off to the races. DeMarco Murray. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They'll run with Miller. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, here's Miller. And now running right through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And down he'll go at the 25. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Texans on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round!
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Come on, Ohio!
And they'll run for it with Miller. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep here for Parker. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And this Titan offense is running away with this one. Extra point try now for Suckup. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Miller. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They run again with Foreman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Texans coming up on 1st and goal. Remember, last year they struggled to rush the ball in the end zone. Only 8 touchdowns on the ground, 2nd fewest in the league. They'll let the power game take over with Prosh. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Prosh, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Gets around him. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They go with Murray again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run it again with Miller. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
The Texans on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come on, let's go.
Watson now, operating from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
Again, it's Murray. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Carries piling up. It's Murray again. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And now out comes Houston. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Lamar Miller, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here we go.
Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Going for it, and this is the fullback crunch. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 5, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Now it's Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Texans on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Brian Arakpo in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And the Titans getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because...
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing just outside his own goal line. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Nifty footwork at the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fella's got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
They'll set up a throw. Ball going deep here for Taylor. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. First down throw. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down now after the pass completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. Leopard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?